Welcome to Artes'Mess. Today we're going to be making a Bohemian yarn art painting on a canvas. The first thing you're going to want to do is paint your shapes, and you can use whatever colors you like in any random shapes anywhere on the canvas. This is going to be the base for your yarn, so that way you won't show any white spaces in between your yarn when you glue your yarn on. I'm going for an earthy mauve color palette in this burnt sienna, nutmeg brown, a mustard yellow, and a green. And when you paint down your base, you don't need to be perfect with it because you're not going to see it anyway. The materials you're going to need are going to be, of course, your canvas, paint of choice, and yarn of choice. You're going to need some glue. I would suggest to get a clear glue if you can, and a glue gun. Right here, I'm just using a ruler to draw out my arc. You can draw whatever shapes you want to draw. I'm also going to be drawing with my paint pen, some foliage, just to give it a little something to look at. Again, you don't need to be perfect with this process. This is just laying down the base so that way you have an idea of where you want to place your yarn. Today I'm going to be using two types of yarn. The first one is going to be this chunky yarn that I got here. It's really fuzzy and soft. I'm going to be using that on my arc, and then I'm going to be using it on the branches of my leaves. When preparing to use your yarn, make sure that it's not tight. So you want to pull out some yarn from your skein so that way you won't accidentally snag it, and pull it once you lay it down on top of your glue. Again, use a clear glue for this. The white glue I've tried before and it does leave a mark. The clear glue will be a little wet. It does soak up a lot into the yarn, but once it dries, you won't see it. Another thing I do want to mention is that this glue does take a while to dry, so I would suggest letting it dry between about 4 or 8 hours, depending on the temperature of your room, before moving it. Now, this method that you're going to see here was actually a concept that my good friend Amor Ayala came up with, to just pour the glue down, chop up my pieces of yarn, and just stick it into my leaves. So just stuff. This creates a different type of effect. It almost looks as if I sewed it into the canvas. And I really like the texture and the depth that it creates when doing this method, so try it out for yourself and see how you like it. So next you're going to want to get your glue gun. Now I have a love-hate relationship with my wireless glue gun. It does work fabulously. You can control the temperatures on it. I got it off Amazon. The only downside to this glue gun is it will die, and you can't use it again until you recharge it. So I do prefer using a plug-in glue gun. Now when gluing down the frays of your yarn, you want to use a little bit of hot glue. You don't want to have big clumps of glue on your canvas because it will seep through and dry, and you'll be able to see it on the edges of your canvas. So just use a little bit, enough to just stick the yarn on without it seeping through. Then you're just going to clip the edges with a pair of scissors or nippers of your choice, whatever's easiest for you, but this is just what I do. Do what you do. Now let's check out this beautiful Bohemian yarn art painting. Ooh, yes, angles, yes, yes, look at it, just delicious. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Art is a Mess.